Do you know why I hired 3 different cardiology experts in a cardiac malpractice case? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law in the state of New York. Today I'm coming to you from sunny Sanibel, Florida. My wife is still on the beach picking shells, and I have a few minutes to share with you this really cool information. I was evaluating a cardiac malpractice case involving a gentleman who we believe was not properly diagnosed when he went to the emergency room. Now, I sent the records off to one of my cardiology experts who came back to me and told me that I had a valid case. And as a result of that, I was able to go forward and start the lawsuit on behalf of my injured client. Now, during the course of the lawsuit, I had the nagging suspicion that something my expert said just didn't make sense. I really didn't think that my expert was 100% accurate when he told me that I had a strong, valid case. So what did I do? I took those same medical records and I sent it off to Dr. Number 2, another cardiology expert. And then shortly afterward, I get a call from Dr. Number 2 who tells me that I have a very strong case. It's clear-cut. And that's great. So now we're continuing on through the litigation. I'm taking depositions, questioning doctors at their question and answer session. And now, after all the deposition testimony has been obtained, and we put the case on the trial calendar, there's still something in the back of my mind that tells me something still is not right. I don't think that Dr. Number 1, my expert, or my second expert, was totally on the ball about what really went on and whether or not I have a strong, valid case. So what did I do? I took those same medical records together with all of the deposition testimony, and now I hired Dr. Number 3, another cardiology expert. I said, "Doctor, please evaluate and tell me what your conclusions are." Dr. Number 3 calls me shortly after reviewing all the records as well as the deposition testimony, and he tells me, "Mr. Oginski, not only do you have a solid case, but you have one of the strongest cases I've seen in all the years of my practice. Do you know that if this case had gone to trial, I would not be able to bring in all 3 medical experts that I hired to come in and testify? Do you know why not? Because that would be called cumulative testimony, where each doctor is coming into court explaining why they believe that there's a valid basis for a case, that there was departure from good and accepted medical care, and that departure was a substantial factor in causing and bringing about my client's injuries, and that the injuries are significant or permanent." So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding to what goes on when evaluating a medical malpractice case in the state of New York. Sometimes getting just one expert isn't sufficient. We'll need to get 2 or 3 or even more, especially when they are of different specialties. You know, I realize you're watching this because you probably have questions or concerns of your own. And if your matter happened in the state of New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.